Hey guys, how's it going? Just doing a quick update video. We survived the night. Just want to go through kind of a couple things. I got some clips on stuff I took from the inside of things I noticed with it being that cold, the concerning things that did come up, and really just try to put my experience out there, because this is something that is extremely stressful when you are first starting out full-time camper living. A little bit about me. I'm a full-time railroader. I have traveled to California, worked. I just got back from a stint in Creston, Iowa, where I was working. I have my camper up there with me as well. That's a large part of the reason I decided to take up this lifestyle. It offers me the freedom when extra work opportunities do come up in other areas. I can just pack up my house, everything in it, take off and do what I need to do. Anybody that came over from Facebook to show me love from all my full-time camper living pages that I follow, greatly appreciate it. Love you guys. You helped me through so many questions, concerns when I first started out. There is a lot of full-time camper living content out there. I wanted to make some content for this specific model because I've had such great luck with it. It has held up really well. There are a couple things I will do for future videos about things that have come up with this particular camper. Just little things I've noticed, things that kind of didn't really fall apart, but it wasn't the best. I'm going to show you in this video the air conditioner, the thermostat, stuff like that. I just was going to go through and start a whole little series about this particular camper, living in it full time, and what you need to get ready for and prepare for. Or if you're living in yours full time, if you haven't had certain issues come up and I've come across them, just to look out for in the future and know what to do if those do come up. Last night I did not sleep the best. Again, this is the coldest winter I've been in this camper so far. Super stressed out, waking up every 2 hours, checking my thermometers on my phone. Everything held up great. I didn't run the heater under the camper at all last night. The lowest it got was, I want to say 37. The basement area did get colder. It got down to 28, but I didn't freak out. It wasn't below freezing that long of a period of time to be freaking out about it. I just kept an eye on everything. I was mostly freaked out because the propane people didn't come like I thought they were going to top off my tank, and without the gauge working, I couldn't tell where I was at. I know that you can pour hot water down the side of your tank and feel across it, and when it gets cold again, if it's warm up top and then it gets cold, that's where your propane line is. I didn't do that. It was cold. I don't feel like standing out here unless I absolutely have to. I have gotten some feedback on the size of my propane tank. People kind of not dogging me, but just razzing me about the size of it. Honestly, for full-time camper living, I don't think that that is a monstrosity of a tank. I don't want to have to worry about filling up my tank every week, every 2 weeks. I'm talking, I fill that up a month and a half, and I'm good. I'm set. Don't think about it. Don't worry about it until it's -7, and I'm worried about the last time they filled it up. I did call them today, and I do think they came and checked it and said that there was plenty in it. I think that they filled it and just didn't leave the invoice or something. I don't know what happened. I'm going to have to call and sort that out, but they said I'm completely full, so I was panicking, freaking out last night for no reason. I may be one of those people that just overthinks everything, and this is such an alternative way of living. Never done anything like it, don't know anybody that has done it, so when certain things come up, I overthink and start thinking, am I doing the right thing? Have I got everything set up properly? I really want to make videos for people that feel that way too, because there is stuff out there, but for this particular model, for these kinds of winters, just anything that can give you more peace of mind and just share my experience in the process as much as possible. That's what I'm trying to put out there. So all the love, I appreciate it. Anybody that came over from Facebook, I love y'all. Don't come for me on my propane tank. It's necessary. I don't want to be out here every 2 weeks refilling and switching tanks out and unhooking them and hooking them back up. It's just a pain in the butt. I'm going to leave you all with that. I have some clips from some of the inside stuff that I noticed last night, and I have some screenshots of the temperatures and everything like that. Anyway, I appreciate the support. If you are watching the video and you even remotely like it, think about hitting the thumbs up. I had several views on my last video and not a lot of likes on there. So if you think about it, it does help me out a lot. It does help support the channel. And I appreciate any and all the love I can get. Thank y'all for watching. Here we go. Well, the biggest thing to note so far is the amount of frost coming in at the seals all the way around. It's even started in on the screen door. Keep that towel pushed up at the bottom. Got my dehumidifier running. I got 2 of them in here. Does help a little bit. I mean, realistically, I should probably get more than that, but I'd say for -7, feels like -23, I think. If that's the worst that comes of it, I'm doing okay. Not every single window has it, but just this one on the back side frosted up pretty good. But nothing too terrible, really. None of the other windows have done that besides that and the door. So I'm happy. So far, we're doing all right. I really think that these are fine, but I do keep the cabinet doors open under the kitchen sink on both sides because I've noticed that some of the drain tubes run under this side of things. And I do keep the cabinet door open in the bathroom and keep the bathroom door open at night. It is still showing okay inside. -7 outside. I got 68 on the thermometer. It's really 69 in here. I did turn it down a touch just because I don't want my heater constantly running. I do have space heaters to supplement if I need to. I just try to keep the actual heater running as much as possible to keep the duct work warm and everything under the camper as much as possible. Also, I have had to resort to taking the cover off of this because this is the thermometer. I don't feel like dealing with all the issues that come from this right now. So I have just completely taken the cover off to have that read a little bit better. But on the cover, the foam that's in between, I have cut a slit in, and I will drop this piece here down and run so it is getting a better temperature overall. That's how I usually run it. But with this cold weather, I don't feel like fighting it the whole time. So I have just taken that piece off to completely mitigate that issue coming up. You know, and when all else fails, just get a 100-pound dog, roughly 14-pound cat, the old fireplace roaring in the bedroom. You'll stay perfectly warm.